Guys, welcome back to watching me play Myst. So that's where the water pump is. Ribbit. Okay. See. We have now the way up there. But I think we need one. I think this is broken. Let's see if we can get around it. That's the way we went up first. Can I make it? Alright, this disappears underwater. Okay, right now it's going here. But we don't know where this comes up. Let's try switching it. Alright. What do you do? Oh, sweet. Okay. This is another way to this. Huh. Very well. What's up, Willie? Is the sound off? Oh no, don't worry. It's already recording. Already on it. Flip. Oops. Wrong one. Flip. Why did I run here? All important questions. Oh yeah, I did. We're an entirely different age now. Okay. Up we go. That is such a loud noise. Did I even find pages? This place was so simplistic. I don't even remember finding pages. Anyway. Is this about the boat? Meh. Not that way. I'm guessing that that should be something about the machine age. Is there a visual glitch somewhere? Really? I don't see one on the stream. Right, so this was for the machine age one. 221. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna make the audio a little bit friendlier for ears. No, it's not a visual glitch. Okay. What will it say now? Go. Right, these were the dates. And we've already used them. Those were about to go. That's the tree. And there's that. Hello, Everett. The Bacher, or Banger. Welcome. I wonder if this will do anything, or if there even is anything to look at in that direction. Well, let's have a look, any whoosies. If nothing else, maybe we can find something by looking out the window. It's going quite well, thank you for asking. And the window is blocked. Of course it is. Alright, back down. Well, if it is blocked, it means that there's nothing here either. So it will only show me things when things are lit up red. Alright, I guess it's time to kind of take stock of what we have done so far. Okay, so we've done this. I'm gonna just write it down also. There's the underwater world. And I think this also had the tracks. And it was related to this place. We've already brought power back there. So that's kind of, I think, done. We visited this one, it's the tree place, the something woods. And we figured way through that. That is the boat or ships. And we worked that one out with this here. And this gave us the information for that. So So right now what it looks like is that we're still kind of figuring this out, because what seemed like one kind of a puzzle was something different. So we're still figuring out what this is. So my earlier assumption that we figured it out is false. I'm just going to turn this here. We already have the information. It was 240, which did give us access to the other place, but the 221 still remains a mystery. So I have to assume that I have not, in fact, figured this out yet. But as has already been established, running it as is not mathematically possible. So, if that is the case, then what am I missing? Oh, there's kind of a weird visual thing at the corner there. Two. Thank you for scaring the bejesus out of me. Can I maybe try to stop the weight from coming down? What if I close this? I'm looking up there to see. What if I change the clock? Let me see. What if I change the time? Maybe I've just let it sit and I should change it. No, that just makes those go away. That thing is pointing up there. It needs to be 221. There should be something. The direction that is pointing has no land. Well, I can demonstrate the puzzle for you real quick. So this will move the two bottom ones. This will move the two top ones. The problem is, I already mapped it out before. There is a certain amount of moves, I think it was 8. And no matter what you do, 221 is not a possible outcome. Because you can't have 2 2s up here. And a 1 down here. It's just not mathematically possible. Unless I'm just completely wrong, but I don't think it's doable. Because I think 3 is always going to be part of the equation if... there are 2 same ones. I've looked for alterations and exceptions. I've checked the machine. There is some kind of a connection here. Hold on. Yeah, there has to be a way to do that. No, this is just straight up connected to this. How do I change the starting conditions? Kind of curious. This comes down, but it's... wait a second. It goes straight up and then just disappears. How can that be? Is it a design error? Like, you would imagine that it goes over there, but this just goes straight up. It has to be a design error, right? I mean, I can see that the clock is somehow connected to those things, but it doesn't change the time. 221. I can attempt that. Please. Alright. Just rotate it down. Okay, now it's all the way down. Yeah, I think that it's a design flaw. It just has that, you know, thing going straight up there and they forgot to clean it up or to make it so that it's not visible. Once I pulled this lever, it's just, you know... It doesn't change the direction of that thing either. You have 8 moves, but it doesn't matter mathematically. It's impossible to get it from those conditions. What if I change this, but I don't pull the lever? Would that change it? Because it changes the clock. Let's have a look. Still 333. And still moves those. And it brings these down. Wait. Wasn't it 240? 220, 240. Okay, there has to be something. Maybe it's about the cogs on the other place. Although, to my knowledge, they can't be moved. But there has to be something I'm missing. Something somewhere else needs to be changed, because it's clearly not there, so... let's do that. One of the places that hasn't had a purpose yet is the area down here. Marker switch diagram. Water turbulent pool. Topographical extrusion test. What do you think about the story? I'd say it's alright. There has to be a reason why this is shown. Right? What does it change? Huh. A white page. That's new. Maybe it gives the white page when I've completed the world. That's the one that I haven't yet. This should be complete. Or maybe it's not. I guess I could... wait a second. I don't remember seeing this. Then again, though, I've been running around and not really exploring things that aren't immediately there. I don't think we can dig it up. I can't really read that writing, but I'm guessing that this is the burial site of the guy that wrote all of those journals. Are we done with you? No. Maybe we need to submit those white pages one at a time. I've been down there. What about you? They should definitely be completed. But we just got one page. I guess that would have been too convenient. What if I put a white page somewhere? What about the white page? Where can we put that? It has to have a purpose. It could also mean that I need to input 2 to 1 from this. Would be a little time consuming, but it's one option. But it seems like it would be almost too easy. This is about the cogwork thing. Maybe we need to read this one since it has the cog on it. Although I don't think that any of the books have been that necessary for entry before. Well, that was, I guess. Well, maybe this will help us get in. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and grey, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls. The people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. Okay. Brought rumors of an enemy. Sky. One day they usually. Okay, so the sky was sunny at some point, then it got dark. Black ships appeared on the horizon. Mm-hmm. The city sunk deep into the ocean. Only the lookout post remained. Black ship sailed away. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Work on plan of protection. I don't really know what this is just yet. Okay. Ever dunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be great help this time. Okay. My sons have been spending much of their spare time in the South Island. Something like stairs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steps. Enemy during 4 months. Mm-hmm. Holographic device. Track slot power. Haven't seen anything like that. Insignia of black ship. Hmm. Not quite the shape. 8. There are 8 of those in a line. I wonder if I need to turn in both of the pages in order to print a white page. This is where I brought the pages from and turned them in. And this is where I got the page from. I could run a test. Let me see. What world was it that we went into where I got the pages? The second world. First one was through there. There is one that we went in through there, but I don't think that's it. Is it? What ages have I done? I've done the stone ship age, so the one over there, and I brought the 2 pages from there. Then I have done the tree people thing, but I'm not sure if I found pages from there. I don't think I did. And then I've done this one. And I did bring pages from the one with the sound and the mist and whatnot. This is still a mystery for me, the 221. There has to be some way to mess with the combination. Starting point at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, too many to count for that. I know that this is the machine world somehow, and it is related to the cogs on the other end. It has to be. I've opened this. And, you know. Oops. But yeah, I've gone down there as well. I think that the one thing that we can do is give those 2 pages and then try all of those switches again. So let's try it.
Have returned. Additional page. From my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sears.
I know you keep saying that.
I need all the red pages I need. Must search. Bring me. 2 more of the red.
2 more, huh?
I am released. I promise. Warning, don't touch the blue pages. It's where my brother, wicked brother, he is a man of distorted mind and senses.
That much seems to be
He
true.
disgusts me. Do not release me now. Thirst for destruction is none. Never ending. Bring the red page. I beg you, please, release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded.
I don't really care for rewards.
You must help me. I beg you to help me.
Okay. One thing occurred to me. What if we bring the page to the gravestone? Hello? No. Okay. No reaction there. But what if the reward is more puzzles? Good point. This guy is nuts, though.
You're back. Blue pages you brought for me. Oh, I must have some more. I ask of you. No. Since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid scheme. Pretty speech has been. Read which is endless. Be perfectly obvious to you. Evil and his destroyed all but four. Do not bring the red pages to him. You must let him trick you. Tricked our father.
Okay.
Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. You to bring the blue pages. Listen to me. Listen. You must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Okay. Well, he's nutty. That's for sure. Okay, that did nothing. Okay. I think the pages were from here. Nothing. Okay. No. All right. Well, that didn't do anything by the looks of it. Oh. Okay. I know that turning some of these off will hide them from the map from here. Interesting. This thing doesn't activate now. What do we do? We need to sort this out too. I've tried the 221 version of these. Possibly work with 14 instead of 8. He's copied his notes in another journal. This is the sound world that we saw. Okay. Well, I've been to 3 worlds, and I don't have the pages. There we go. I think we need to derp around with this thing again. How was it that I rose it? Ah, there we go. Come on. Yeah. There it is. Coming up so slow. Come on. Chop chop. Does anyone remember us seeing pages in the tree place? Because I do not. In we go. Oh, can I like it? Right, I need to turn it off. Can you go up? Please? Thank you. So slow. Found a way out of there. There weren't that many puzzles. So I must have missed something or forgotten something. In no way this place was so easy as to only have that one puzzle. So there must be something else. So we'll check it again. I don't see anything in this area, so in we go. There's the valve, so we can get back up. it should keep things in the state that they were when we last visited. Maybe I didn't use everything. Okay, we used this one before. I think there was... Right, this just brings the elevator down, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. You brought that pipe across. Maybe there is another pipe, much like this, that I just didn't use. The thing that still interests me is this pipe that just goes underwater somewhere. As does this. I could try them for the heck of it. Turn. Over nothing. There is a room here. And we broke down the stairs. Let's see if there's anything further here. I still don't quite know what this does. It stops that from moving for a moment. I use this valve to either release the water or... Okay, what if I don't let the water out? And keep pressing this. Will you overflow? You probably won't. It pumps the water from back there. Is there a reason why it lets me see back here? Okay, that doesn't stop that. It rotates up there. It could just be allowing me to see that the water is being pumped from down there. Let's just open the valve. Rabbit. Alright, let's check up here again. Sorry if anyone is getting dizzy. Okay, so we flipped these. We've done the elevator. We can get up here regardless of where the water goes. And I think I've checked every single house. But if I've yet to come by the pages, it would imply that I haven't. Alright, this goes around. We've been here, and we've been here. And now we're coming around here. And we can continue this way. And it holds nothing. Okay, and that is the circle that we just took. I think. Okay. Nothing here. Right, this opened that, which we already did. Just gonna make sure that it's open. We came from there, went there. Oh, I think we did a round. That was one of the other ways up, which is how we got here in the first place last time. And that is where the exit is. If anyone notices that I've missed a hut, holler. Unless one of the pages is attached to a freaking branch. I don't know where they could be. Oof. Checked everything. Oh yeah, you don't work because there's no water. Okay. There's a higher level. How does a girl get there? Oh. Oh. I think that we just need to go back there and go higher. I didn't realize that there was higher, but apparently there is. Whoops, that's a dead end. I think Myst is going quite well, thank you for asking. Stuck. We just need to get the water back. Okay, so I didn't realize that we could go up there. That we need to, again, bring the water back down. Sorry if anyone gets nauseous. And mostly by that I mean me. Alright, come to me, water. Okay. Take me up. Alright, we're making progress. Maybe we can find the pages. Oops. Didn't mean to do that! I'm stepping! Hello to everyone who's new in the chat. Sorry if I didn't greet you personally. Alright, I think we're stuck going all the way down now. Oh no, we're getting to go up. Fantastic. Oh, what do I do all the time, chat? What are we accusing me of today? Complete the fifth? I don't think you're an American, so, denied. Hey. Daggers and booze. Nice. Oh hey, on the other side of the page. Fantastic. What do you have? A red page. One of those. A feather. I'm too smart to do the actual solution. Oh, please don't crash on me. Oh no. I think the game crashed. Oh no. Oh my god, it crashed. Come on. Why you do this to me? That's the second time Myst has crashed. Eh. I think the autosave has got us, like it did last time. Hold on a moment, the Twitch studio is loading chat. Windows 10 or 11? 10. I think you're alright, don't worry. Okay, we get the page. And this time I will move for a moment. Let me take a picture of this in case I don't have it. Cookies! I like cookies. Is that cake or cheese? What's that in this spoon? Oh, it's definitely cheese. That's a knife. Okay. The solution is somewhat mean-spirited. I see. Okay, it looks like whoever was here had a drinking problem. There's that specific music there. I wonder if there's another one here. What is this green thing? Is it an actual thread or is it a visual bug? Pretty bright. Thank you, creepy faced cat. Why? I don't like you. Alright, blue page. And a lot of carpentry tools and weapons and barren things.
I hope I pushed the right button, my dear brother. What a very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? Remember, he is preparing. Take only one page, my dear brother.
Okay.
I hope I pushed the right button, my dear brother. What a very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything
It looks like
important.
there's normally a book here.
Remember, he is preparing.
Who's preparing Daddy?
Take only one page, my dear brother.
Hello, Titanium. Huh. Okay. Let's try the remaining button. Alright, talk to me. Okay, that was very short. Brief. What a lovely device. It seems like one of them was slightly prone to violence and other pleasures, probably this guy.
I hope I pushed the right button.
And then whatever house.
What a very
just
interesting device
crazy.
you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? Remember, he is preparing. Take only one page, my dear brother.
Yeah, Professor James, I've actually already written the diagram on it myself, and yeah, that's the case. These random lines here are real weird. I don't think I can find anything else, but we got the pages, so yay! Yeah, I do believe that that's the case. We have to change something in order to change the cogs, but I've yet to figure out what that might be. Still feels too easy. I think I had it go to school. No, it's running this way. Turn. I don't want a hint yet. I hope we can get it. No, okay. I didn't have it turned in the right direction. I'm trying to think. The one unifying thing are cogs. There has to be something. Some kind of a connection. Alright, it's running here. Needs to run this way. Something to do with cogs. When he's solving this puzzle with full Pikarat? What does that mean? It's the point system in Professor Layton games. Ah, okay. Alright. Well, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of either one of the brothers. I'd very much like to know how to get more of those white pages. I think it's time to save. So, we still don't know which combination we're supposed to use here. I would very much like to know. But we have to figure that out. We have one white page. Where could it go? Maybe this needs to point to the thing while I flip the switch. I'm gonna try that real quick. Worst case scenario, I waste a little bit of time. No. That's not the solution either. Or maybe all of these need to be in the upward position. Say for the one that is getting flipped. Ties up. I still have the information from those two page halves to combine. So there is that. Okay, nothing happened based off of that. One of the switches provided me with a white page, but I do not know why. Anyway, time to check the photo album. So we have one here, and okay, I did take a picture. So marker switch volt access. You know what I could do? I could just put it to Photoshop and combine them. But maybe I'll just write it down on paper. Okay, so marker, sweet, and there is something there. Okay, then the volt is loca, and that's probably a T, so it's probably located. But let's see. That's actually small a. Achieved. Oops. All right, I'm gonna take a new page entirely and get a marker that isn't half dead. Hopefully. All right, let's start it again. Marker. Sweet. And those. Okay. The volt is okay. The island of achieved very probably easily. Instructions are full each of the marker turn every one and then one position, then and as a final step to there to the okay. Now let's take the green marker, and this was found in the room of, what's his name, Cyrus. I think this was in the room of his brother, probably. And this one is with Cyrus. Anyway. Marker switch volt access island of Myst. Located in very plain view on the island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Turn every one of these switches to the on position, then go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the marker switch in the off position. Okay, so I need to turn all of them on, except for the one at the dock. As a last thing, I move it to the off position. Marker switch vault access. Well, every one of the switches should be on. Except for this one. Make sure real quick that none of them are off. And then I'll try to think about that. I think they're all on. Aren't they? They all seem to be on. One thing that puzzled me a little was these. Because, you know, they don't seem to do much. Anyway. Marker switch vault access. Island of Myst. The vault is located in the very plain view on the island of Myst. So it's in plain view. Those breakers reset if you overpower the ship. Okay. I think I'm just missing one. I'm missing, I think, the machine age or the machine world, or the mechanical age. Okay, marker switch vault access is located in very plain view on the island, and access can be achieved very easily. In plain view. First, locate each of the markers switches on the island, turn every one of them to the on position. Then go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the one there to the off position. Well, all of the others, as I found them, are on. Yeah. When I think I flipped the switch here, it gave me a white page. Unfortunately, I don't have an inventory, so I can't exactly look at it. The puzzle this page is for you already solved on accident to get the white page. Oh. Okay. Still trying to figure what this does. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it was up there, not here though. That's not in the dock. I mean, it kind of is, but not exactly. Just, you know, that's just chilling there at one point. But yeah, I'm still kind of trying to figure out this. And I have a feeling like the music's played in certain, well, places are relevant somehow. I don't know what this is for. No, not exactly, no. I mean, it says sitting dimensional imager, topographical extrusion test, marker switch diagram, and water turbulent pool. But I've genuinely no clue what they could pertain to. This looks a little bit like a cog, but isn't exactly. Sure, you can ask a leading question. Go right ahead. Did I see the page on the rock in front of the planetarium? On the rock in front of the planetarium. No, I did not. I don't know how I missed it. I've left you for a message of utmost importance in our 4 chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager and retrieve the message. Okay. Yeah, it's not really visible when, you know, you go past it unless you really are trying to notice it. And when you come down from here, it's, again, you know, not visible from any further away. Okay, okay, that scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 9? I think it's 9. They moved on top of the rock to make it easier to grab into VR. Why do I feel like I'm getting screwed over by VR? Okay, I think it's 9. It might be 10. If I'm wrong, I'll just increase the number. No, I'm not. Bum, bum, bum. Did someone request a hug? Oh, what kind of a hug do you want? Okay, I'm gonna go and count the switches. Alright. Probably just smaller. Okay, 1 and 2, So 2 up there. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 8, not 9 or 10. Right, because this place doesn't have one. Zoom. Consolatory one. Well, have a comforting hug then. I hope that you'll feel better soon.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Akanar. But I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. I should have known not to have left my library unchecked for so long. I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access key, remember the tower rotation, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Well, a lot of that information would have helped me get started. But I figured anyway. Alright, so he's put the books in their places of protection. I assume that those are the books that we've been finding. And Catherine either didn't ever see this or just didn't delete it. Okay, he's suspecting Akanar, but he's not sure. Have we even ever learned what the art is? No, we don't. I don't think we have. No. It may be mentioned in one of the books I've read. I think half of them carefully. And the 2 kind of skimming. What did I do? Or I'm Catherine. Well, that could be it. Okay, majority of the books were destroyed. I guess that explains this state of the books. But what does the white page do? Switch vault access. Marker switch vault access. Island of Myst. Access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. Well, I did. It says that it lets me access a vault. Yeah, I kind of figured it was something like that, moiety, but I wasn't certain. Okay, so we have a white page. But what am I supposed to do with the cog machine? And I hate the fact that I'm not even able to look at the white page. Yeah. I refuse to believe that we'd have to have all the pages in order to... or feed any more of the blue or red pages in order to figure out... There are 2 levers, but your question is already a leading one. Makes me think there is an extra cog that... Sorry, extra lever that we can acquire. Yeah, I've got an inside here. It's not like there are visibly any other slots for levers, though. Maybe there. No extra lever. But yeah, I've tried several things. Okay, I have one stupid idea. It's probably not gonna work. It's pretty much just click at things until something breaks. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so that does it. I knew it. I knew it would be something like that. Yeah, we just needed time away from each other. Well, it was 2-2-1, so there we go. Alright, what changed and where? Oh, right, it's one of the cogs, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Artemis, you know that you can't technically say anything without me drawing some conclusion, so. Well, I was figuring if we need to try and change the conditions, then, and you know, someone said also that a lot of people figured it out by accident. So I figured it has to be something that can be figured out by accident, and that's one of those things that you can figure out by accident. Ergo, that was the only possible solution. Couldn't be anything particularly clever, just something that requires repetition or trying to force something or, you know, just derping. Thank you, Maya TVR, for following. Okay, 2 directions to go. They probably look more or less the same. Spooky. The boat. A rocket. A clock tower. And shapes. Okay. What's your story? Nothing by the looks of it. Oh, okay, a button inside of a chessboard. And a secret compartment. With lots of drinks and a red page. Cyrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me regards. Akanar. Well, that was apparent that Sirius likes wealth and privilege and clearly intelligence. I'm leaving the page here for now. Why do you need to do those with creepy sounds? You're cute. Numbers. Okay. Let's see. First one, which is up. I think it made 6 noises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. But it didn't make those noises like that from the beginning. What was that, 11? Or was that 12? I think that was 13. It changes the amount of chirps. Chirps longer that I spin it. Okay, maybe that is not relevant. We'll see. Hold on. Oh, I see. But then again, didn't do anything. Okay. Alright, I'm guessing this is Akanar's room. Poison. Nice. And a cage. And arrows. Okay. So this one is prone to violence and the other one is prone to greed. Cool. Okay. Fantastic. Rotation simulator. Okay. Creepy. Fantastic. Huh. Did I lose access somewhere when I brought these stairs down, though? Hold on. See what's up. Quite literally. Okay, there are cogs. Nice. Is there a hair up? No. Thank you for the blessings. I appreciate them. Okay, so there are. But there are 3 buttons. Okay, I have a thought. Okay, Okay, I still have a thought. Okay. Alright. What's on top of you? Haha! So when this is up, they're turnable. And when it's down, they're not. Let's leave it in the upward position, and that also explains why there's a button here. It wouldn't be needed otherwise. Alright then. I wonder what that did. Okay. I guess this should show. Ah, this is how the handles work. Right, I don't quite know what that means yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, this rotated us somewhere. That's where we came from. This is where we are. Okay. What, you're saying to me that you don't do anything? Surely you do something. Just symbols. Is that all that there is to this? Okay, there is another thing over there. I'm gonna have to kind of guess. I'm lucky that I managed to accidentally get to the right place. Wait a second. Okay, maybe these are not quite it. They both have a throne. Isn't that Napoleon? A lot of these puzzles are related to the stuff that their father did. Anyway, okay. I don't know if that did it, but we'll try. I feel like I may have turned too little and just put us back to where we started. But at least this will tell me where we're at. It's kind of a long way back. Hold on a second. So the plucking. And harp sounds. I guess those are the brothers' individual themes. Yeah, this got us nowhere. But it tells me which direction it turns. I think I need to go exactly, or more or less exactly 180 degrees. Yeah, that makes sense. Not entirely sure that Napoleon is the best role model. It's pretty clear that both of these men fancy themselves something special. I don't personally think that either of them should be released. Okay. Oh, that twitch is actually kind of bad for me. I kind of lost count there. Well, let's hope that it's in the right place now. I guess it forces us to run through the boys' rooms here quite a lot of times in order to try and drill it into our minds that they both have a theme. Okay. We got 2 more symbols. We've been there, and now we're here. But where do I need to input this? Sorry. These are the same symbols near the elevator thing. Elevator symbols kind of plus the half circle. Can I change this? What if that is in the back? Can I still get to it, or is it then just hidden? I guess it's just hidden. Right. That makes sense. But what if? Come on. Come on. I'm probably making this way too complicated in my own mind. But what if there would be something more to it? Hmm. No, I don't think it actually would make much of a difference. And you can't drop down in this game either. Can't have the elevator in any other position when it's turned differently, so that kind of answers that random thought. Guess this just... Why you make that sound? Does it mean that I need to... Not. Okay, this is where I started. Huh. Um, I have pictures. I see. Circle. Okay, let's just say stairs, elevator, sun, hop circle. It's right there. Stairs, elevator, sun, hop circle. Okay. And we have exit. Since those are the last pages I haven't picked up, and they should be pretty easy to just come back to, I am not gonna pick them up yet. I don't want to have them in my possession in case the crazy brothers are able to rip them from my hands. Okay. Well, that means that I've been to every world, and I've cleared every world. I can afford to probably listen to the brothers one more time.
Have returned.
Yeah, just eat the stupid page.
Each page I can see you more clearly. Soon, I will be free from this horrid prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age which you have not. I am confident that it will be clear to you that my brother Akhenaten is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us long ago. Akhenaten began to gain a twisted pleasure, conquest and destruction. I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other ages of Myst. I never will escape. To release me, you must simply bring the red page. And I will tell you the story that I know. Your wisdom will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island belongs. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Again, I'm not so worried about the rewards.
Ah, my friend. Thank you for bringing the blue pages. Listen. Convinced that Cirrus is guilty. Do not release him. Will destroy me. Just the innocent bystander have been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. Confident you have observed his unbridled lust for riches. For remaining worlds. Some plot. It was almost perfect. Blow to father. He tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I did not murder father. Bring me the remaining blue pages, please. A liar. A fool and a liar. Be freed, or there will. Blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be freed. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me. Blue pages.
Huh. Well, again, personally, I don't think either of you should be freed. One of you is definitely pompous and thinks that he should hold all the reins and is greedy. And one of you is freaking bonkers. The one thing that I still could look into is this, but how do I do that? I've completed all the ages. I know where the missing pages are. Okay, saving game. It marks 4 and 4. I guess found. But I didn't pick either of them up. do I do now? There are 5 books, meaning that this is the last riddle. I've opened every single page of that book, checked every last one of them, but I haven't tried to insert all of them. That would be ludicrous. How do I know which one is the one? Yeah, no, I'm not a brute forcer overall. We've tried a few combinations before, but which one is right? Maybe the answer is somewhere in the books, but there are 4 books. In addition to that one, there are only 3 numbers. Yeah, there seems to be a tile, you know, like just that, but it's not interactable. Neither is that. Doesn't seem to be the case. It's a fireplace. Fireplaces should have chimneys. This one does not. Could I see something from the window on top of the fireplace? I mean, yes, the window does point towards the things. But at the same time, the window is not necessarily necessary. Okay, this is seriously a very last resort kind of a thing that I'm doing right now. I'm gonna check the view from all the windows to see if there is a clue for which number we should use. I still think that this being the same numbers as that one as a grid could be a hint. But the fact that the pages are numbered makes me think that it's not 1-to-1. 59 volts. Well, I can see that, and I can see clouds. Nothing that helps us here. I'm not entirely sure if this can be called a moral assessment. I mean, no, I can't set it to target anything specifically. It seems like it only has the window open when the light is red. It doesn't feel like it tests moral. I mean, you're presented with 2 bad choices, from my perspective anyway. Well, I was hoping that there would be a secret number on the roof, but there clearly isn't, so, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 6. Five and 9 is too high of a thing, so those numbers can't play into the grid as such either. I've already looked out at these two before. Am I left with no choice but to just choose which one I free? Yeah, the floor reflects on the walls, but there is nothing of you there. I'm pretty sure that this is the grave of the father. His name, Atris. Doesn't look quite right, does it? Well, there are blue flowers next to the grave, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It feels like maybe it's just a gibberish thing and not even meant to make sense. That's Atris's grandmother? Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay, I'm going to ask one direct question. Am I in a situation where I have no choice but to release one of the brothers? Yeah, it does look a little bit recently dug, doesn't it? Generally things like that would be overgrown and not, you know, fluffed and disturbed. I'm in a situation where I have to free one of the brothers. Damn it. Why do I gotta do that? That sucks. I don't like these options. Give me better ones. Still 2 pages left per book. I think there's only one. Again, different music. I don't like these options. I just don't. I mean, one of them is greedy and one of them is cruel. Okay, that settles it. This is Akanar's room, right? It has to be. Yeah, nice calligraphy, that's true. Yeah, definitely. I do wonder though. This room is full of the different kinds of puzzles. Also present there, so maybe Sirius imprisoned Akanar, but how did he get imprisoned? Yeah, I will save before releasing one of them. I did pick up both the pages, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm actually gonna go ahead and save right here to the slot one. Until I saw that electric cage, I was kind of leaning towards releasing Akanar, but I've changed my mind. Let's hope he's not greedy to that kind of a fault.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me.
Nearly.
My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations, you've become convinced that my wicked brother Aknar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here, imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Aknar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Aknar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page, and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves in this library which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158. Recreate the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be in prison forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
Okay. Well, I say we hear what Akinar has to say. Alright, crazy talk.
I'm Akinar. I'm
Yep.
glad to see that you have returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. I warn you again. He is a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. It began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded up riches for himself. While father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. I hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forests. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn my father. And when I finally found him, there was Cirrus also talking cleverly with the lying tongue of a serpent. He convinced father that it was I who had destroyed the ages. He convinced father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he had planned, and his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies. And so, in dying, father imprisoned us both, unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you, what I say is the truth. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father's wrongful murder. Believe me. You must only recover one additional page to release me from this prison. It is the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Take only the blue page and return it quickly to me. Oh, and do not touch the green book. It is a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Okay. Well, I think we can conclude two things as truth. It's the pattern number 158 that will give us access to the final pages, and that they both probably think that the green book is some kind of a trap. But it also could be a failsafe that their father sat there and just told them both the same story. At least in that case, we can assume that the brothers are not lying about that one particular thing. The thing that stood out to me the most, however, is that Achenar says that Cyrus picked himself to be king, but it is Achenar who refers to the people as his subjects in that one thing. Wasn't that the case? My subjects. I'm not misremembering this, am I? So it sounds to me like either both the brothers were kings, one of them, gave a taxation which was high, but Achenar said that he is going to. He could be a rightful king. I don't think that there is such a thing. The thing that bugs me right now is that Achenar says the murderer. Not the wrongdoer, not the culprit, but the murderer. Also, Cyrus was wrong. That's not the last one. Well, I mean, last one that is not entirely destroyed, but still. So who was murdered? I wonder. I've gone through the books more or less, and I don't think that there were any accounts about the brothers as individuals, more just as, groups. Yes, the father was murdered, but the order in which Achenar is explaining this story is he's saying that Cyrus was trying to convince their dad that Achenar was the murderer, which implies that there has to have been a murder. Oh, I've done all of them now, all four. Hello, Parker. Solem Sevier or Xavier? It goes very well, thank you. My instinct is that I will fiddle with the green book. Oh, Chap made a sacrifice? Thank you so much, Chap. I appreciate that. Well, we're gonna do a save again. Well, I guess we can just dig up the pattern. But, oh, how kind! Immediately in the right page. I don't have to click 100 times. Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 2. 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. 3, 2. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, 1, 1, and 1. Okay. I don't know. I just genuinely distrust both of these brothers quite strongly. I don't think that they're lying about the Green Book, since they both said the same story. I think that they don't want me to get trapped because they don't want to, you know, be stuck forever. But I think that it is them who were being lied to about that as a failsafe. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess we'll see soon. Oops. Okay. I think that this is the other journal. And I think it's time to save. I mean, one of them is greedy, one of them is violent. I pick greed over violence, but let's see. Aha, I knew it. Hi there.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I fear you met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar.
Why is he so quiet?
Books on Myst Island in my library. My library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books. Many books that linked me to fantastic places.
Why are you so quiet? Dialogue volume is maxed.
It's an art I learned from my father many years. Those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged for access to those books, and of course, I denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. They used their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine, to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me.
I have it.
Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring...
Okay. I'm coming. Alrighty. Very quiet, but at least he's not hurting me. Hi. Yeah, I mean, like, none of them at least accused their father of being a jerk. So, I just wonder what they did with his wife. Okay. Hello, sir.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
Why did he make such a disgusting face?
Ah, give it to me. Give me the page.
What if I delay? What will he do?
Please, give me the page.
Will he go nutty and start screaming at me? I trust you.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
I wanna go too. Take me with you. Why not? Okay.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, and a reward.
I don't care
I'm
about a
sorry,
reward.
but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Sure.
Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you.
No, thank you.
The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Have a look. I wonder what he did to it. Looks like he scorched them both. Entirely understandable. Good one, J2. Well, is there something else? Or is this just the end of the game? I win the good ending. Alright. Thank you. And hello to that for real. Okay. No, I did not explore that. I don't deal with lunatics or greedy bastards. Turn on the FMV settings. Is it in the graphics or? Anti-aliasing, shadow, textures, effects, foliage, motion blur, ray tracing, display. I don't know where that is. Is it the classic video mode, maybe? Classic video mode. I don't see much of a difference. Maybe a little softer around the edges. Well then. That's it then, I suppose. And hey, at least I can say beat it entirely on my own. Didn't look anything up on the internet. Oh, it doesn't apply on Atris himself. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Well, I am pleased. And I definitely am up for playing the sequel. I wonder if it will also come out as a remake. Now, if you look into any of the original books, it will be the original video. Okay. Raven. I've been looking at that. Ah. Okay, that looks pretty good. Well, I will definitely be playing that once it comes out. Okay, I do have to admit, there was one thing. I did not notice this little page here. Not that it turned out to be needed. The beginning of the game was a little bit harder without this. But, I still beat it on my own. Very important to me. Okay, I do recommend reading the Book of Atris beforehand if you want the full experience. Give some direction early on. What is that? Oh, is it in the sequel? Oh, Book of Atris is a novel. Huh. I'll think about it. There are 3 Myst novels. Aha. Alright. Well, I'll have to look into it. If one of you wants to drop into my Discord and maybe link it to me there in the, what is it, feedback box? One of the channels, then you can do that and I will definitely have a look. Anywho, it is getting kind of late for me, so I believe that I will be heading over to bed and watch some House MD. And I'm so happy I got my puzzle fixed today, but I still feel a little like I didn't get enough. I feel like I didn't get all the puzzles I needed. I need some mystery. I need... Ugh, I need something. I need something to make my brain busy and happy still. But I don't know, maybe I'll read some riddles online. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is the official stream day. I loved Quern. So tomorrow is the official stream day, and I will be still streaming. I was told about this new Moomin game by my father, and no, you won't solve. And it seems kind of fun, so I might play that. I haven't looked into it very well just yet, but it's one of the possibilities, so maybe that. Or maybe I will continue hunting for puzzle games. So if you have good recommendations for puzzle games, again, please join my Discord and put those recommendations into the feedback box. I am always on the lookout for great puzzle games because I need my fix. Alright, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I bid you a very good night. Bye.